Hello folks, this is Professor MJ, a statistics university professor from Canada, and it's time for my prediction for week number 12's Monday night game between the Rams and the Ravens. Well, this is actually my top play of the week, rated 4 stars. And I'm going to go with the Rams plus 3.5 points against the Ravens. I'm shooting this video on Thursday. And right now, most sportsbooks have a 3-point spread on this game. But mybookie.ag offers an even more enticing line on the Rams at 3.5. I hesitated between rating this play 4 or 5 stars. But considering how unbelievably hot the Ravens have been of late, I've decided to go with 4 stars. We all know how great Baltimore's running game is. But good news for the Rams. Their rush defense ranks second in the league in terms of yards allowed per rush and fifth in terms of total rushing yards allowed per game. Overall, LA's defense has been pretty stingy recently. They've allowed just 12.8 points per game on average over their past 5 meetings. The most important source of concern about the Rams is their offensive line, which is in shambles after suffering many injuries. But surprisingly, they held up pretty well last week against a solid Bears defense. The Rams' running game did okay, and they did not allow a single sack. Speaking of injuries, wide receiver Brandon Cooks is expected to return to action, while Robert Woods is questionable for personal reasons. The Ravens will be traveling through 3 time zones for this game, and this is also a non-conference road game for them. It might be difficult to match last week's level of intensity against the Texans. Sean McVay's squad will be at home for the 3rd time over the past 4 weeks. So I'm taking the Rams to either win the game or to keep it pretty close. If you don't want to miss out on any of my NFL picks or my NHL picks, which by the way have done incredibly well thus far this season, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also going to post NBA picks eventually. I cannot give you a specific time frame right now, but it's going to happen at some point. Also, once in a while, I might tell you about a specific bet that I absolutely love because it offers great value in my opinion. Remember how my very first YouTube video told you about my largest bet ever, about $10,000, on the Buffalo Bills to win at least 7 games this year. I told you about this play last May. Now they won their 7th game of the year last weekend, so I'm going to cash those big tickets, and I know that many of you tailed my bet. So subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive all of my sports betting tips. I'm Professor MJ. Bye bye.